Hello guys, this is Jonathan Steadman, and basically what I have done is that I have made a new web browser. And this web browser is going to be lightweight and it can basically run on anything. So I'm creating this all by myself. I'm going to use a bit of Google to help me out with this development of the web browser, so that way I can give it more security updates, some new features maybe that I could add to it. But my end goal is to make this lightweight and available on most Linux distributions such as Arch or Fedora or Linux Mint. But we can run this on newer hardware because it will give us the best performance. But my target audience for this web browser is going to be for people who wants to run Linux on older hardware and doesn't have these big GPUs and stuff like that, like very powerful GPUs to have something like very basic, like a very old Dell Multiplex, or even older than that would be Windows XP laptops. So basically, this is a whole source code. It's going to be open source. For release date, I believe will be around March the 30th or somewhere like that. It could be released tomorrow. I don't know when I will release it. I'm only going to release it when I think it's ready. But some of this I had help with on Google, so some of this came from Google. So thanks to Google for helping me with this. But yeah, this is basically the whole web browser that I have made. There's not much code to it, but doing this development, it will have more code. If I press onto F5, then you guys will see this web browser. It loads up to DuckDuckGo. The reason why I did this is because of people want some better privacy, and yeah, so there is going to open up DuckDuckGo because I don't want Google to automatically start tracking you. Okay, so from here, you guys will be able to search up frogs, and then this should search up for some frogs. So go over here, and then this should just show up some images of frogs, some information about them, and so on. We can even click onto them, and we can even copy a image address, and now we can copy it right up here, and now enter, and now we should be able to see it over here. But we can also copy the image if we want to put this into a document. But the feature that doesn't work at the very moment is save image, because normally it should show up a the file manager where I want to save it to, but I haven't added that feature just yet. But it won't be added until at least version 3 of this web browser at least. I probably will not add this because I want to keep this as simple and run on basically on very old hardware, so it might not be added. But I just want this to be a basic web browser where we just go browse, maybe just check the emails, or just watch some YouTube videos. Which you can do with this web browser is watch some YouTube, but we can't maximize it. We can't maximize it just yet because I haven't had the support for that. But if we want to go to, for example, Gordon Ramsay, then you guys can watch Gordon Ramsay with this web browser, and you guys can just do that. But we can't maximize it, but we can also do that if we wanted to, and so on. So we can skip the ad, we can put it up again, and so on. So basically, YouTube does work. The disadvantage is that if we try to make an account and log in, then it will not remember it once it's shut down. Once it's shut down from the browser, it will not remember it. And I don't want it to remember it because I want it to use up less of the storage. So yeah, this is a very basic web browser which I have created because I want to learn more about Python and stuff like that. So you guys can look free at this code. You can customize it and do whatever. So I will be uploaded to GitHub this whole source code, and it's going to be under development for a very long time. So the only function that it really has is these basic functions, like if you want to go back to DuckDuckGo website, then we can click over here and this should just take it back to DuckDuckGo. We can add DuckDuckGo to Chrome and so on if we wanted to do that, but this isn't Chrome, so it won't work. By the way, extensions does not work, so if I try to do extensions then it won't work at all. But I think this is great for all the hardware anyway. If I try to search up from here Happy Bird, then it won't work because I need to program that. All it can do is basically if we do www.google.com, then it will be able to load up. It's because it can only do these this sort of thing. But we guys should be able to go to Google, or we can go back to DuckDuckGo anyway if we want to go back to the web engine and just start searching up for whatever we want into a web browser. And yeah, this is coming out tomorrow or this week, sometimes this week, and this is going to be released. with it like this. But I'm going to still see what I can add to it before I do release it as a beta software, because I'm still testing it and I'm still experimenting with it. And the main thing is I'm experimenting with it because I want to be a programmer, so I like to do these experiments and showing off my projects on YouTube because they're cool. So this is like a first ever web browser that I have ever created with Python. So yeah guys, so this was basically for web browser. I showed you guys all around it and I showed you guys that it's very lightweight. And by the way guys, if you want to open up YouTube and Photo Machine, I do believe it might work, but I'm not completely sure because I haven't tested it in a Photo Machine. So yeah, I truly do think this software is not going to be popular, but I'm kind of want to learn more about programming and how great it is. So I just want to learn how to make a web browser because it's my first time ever using PyQt5, which is mostly to create graphical user interfaces. We can also use a web engine with it and so on. So basically I think this is like based on Qt web engine widget, but it has less features. It doesn't really have a lot of features, to be honest. It only has like a few features, like as you guys can see, we can only go to DuckDuckGo and copy some stuff, such as if we want to copy HT, then we can just go to copy, and now we can just copy and paste it all in like this. So it does have all these functions that we would have expected from a web browser. We can even set this to dark mode and so on. So it is basic, and I like the way it is. Anyway guys, I just want to say thanks guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah guys, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.